Good evening, Bahamas, and welcome to our news. Thanks for joining us for this special edition, Eye on Matthew. I'm Christina McNeil. Topping news tonight, after days of warning residents in parts of eastern New Providence to evacuate, many of them still did not heed the warning as Matthew brought feet of water. Our Kyle Joaquin was there immediately after the storm. He tells us more.
Christina, this is the storm surge that many feared would occur in eastern New Providence as a result of Hurricane Matthew. But take a look just behind me. You would see homes, cars, all submerged in water. And if you were to walk further out there, the water would catch you probably to your waist or even to your chest. Again, all the result of Hurricane Matthew. Turn through any corner in the east and you would hit a pool of water, most of the time making it impossible to pass through in a vehicle. For most, sandbags only did so much as the sea rose higher and higher. And it was just a matter of time before some residents turned to alternate forms of transportation in feet of water.
The water was so high, it was all the way to the porch.
Right. Were you at all afraid at any time during the storm of the flooding?
Yes, we were, because the water kept, coming and flowing so fast, we thought it was going to really come inside.
Were you ever wondering when is this going to end?
Oh, yes, I did. I was like, oh my God, when is it going to stop? So high. It was up to the doors.
That blue car right down there?
Yes, the blue car.
And it was floating?
Yeah, they must have pushed it back in there. Wow. I don't know.
That's incredible. So this water's pretty high down there.
Yes, it is. Much higher. Yeah.
For many of these streets, if the water didn't block the road, it was a tree. For these two, although they live in different houses, their concerns were both the same. Now they're more than happy to have made it through the storm.
We're only through the grace of God, God is good, no matter what, He's good.
But I ride it over Jesus. I'm my best bet. Yeah.
Were you at all afraid of the storm surges? We see all of this flooding here.
No, we didn't see this until just now.
Oh, so you didn't know?
We didn't come outside.
But it was those south of Yamacraw Road who were urged to evacuate during the storm who wished they had listened to that warning.
Shingles was flying through the windows in the back. Then the water was coming inside and stuff. The water levels was getting high. Right. But a lot of people leave the whole back of there. Everyone left.
Before the storm?
Yeah, before the storm. Everyone left. And the neighbors, some of them left, but only us in the front really stayed.
Now, how was the water during the storm? I know you said it was up here.
It was about to the edge over the speed bump, right in this area, yeah. And then kind of just settled right here in the yards. Right. Yeah, that's it. And then this tree break down in the middle of the road.
Was there ever a point when y'all were very worried about y'all's safety?
Like I was laying down upstairs and like the shingle just flew off the window and just broke the back glass. The 3 panes inside the window, it just came straight through. And everything just came falling down.
But just as we were talking to them, this Good Samaritan pulled up with a chainsaw, cut the tree and moved it out the way.
I just go in to hail my boss. I go in to pick up some stuff to sharpen up my chainsaws. That's what I go in to do right now.
But in the meantime, you're passing some...
He told me there's a tree down in the front coming to the corner. So I happens to bring a chainsaw with me.
And while there was a lot of water, you can tell by looking at the ceiling of the Zion Yamacraw Baptist Church that the wind did its fair share of damage as well. But the story of Hurricane Matthew played out on social media with pictures and videos going viral. Bishop Charles Carter says he and his family are fine, but watching video of people fleeing the water and others begging for help, it hurts his heart.
It made me feel terrible, because a lot of people, even though we were given a lot of warning, a lot of people still didn't take this as serious as it was, and I've seen worse storm, but true prayer, I think it was because of prayer, it wasn't as bad as we were expecting.
Now, walking along Prince Charles Drive, it's all fine until you get to these tree limbs here that fell during the storm, basically making the road impassable.
I am a builder, so I build my house, so I build it in time like this, anytime when I have storm, for be able to stand the storm.
And you're not wasting any time. I see you're already chopping down.
Yes, I'm not waiting until the weather, till the sun come out. I start now, so by the time as the sun come out, I'll finish.
And then there's this huge complex along Burnett Road that was being built by Brickell Group of Companies. Matthew had its way with that too.
I know how storm goes, so it don't really bother me. I just can help everyone. I have everyone involved. I move all the trees of the road, put it in my truck, so people can pass through. But it's very bad. It's a bad arc in here.
This one is as bad as you've seen?
Yeah, this is the bad one I seen when all the trees break down.
So we took to Fox Hill. There we found people in cars making their way through the water. For some, like Lexington Knowles, the experience was kind of frightening.
1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, yeah, things kind of picked up and I was like, wow, you know. But I thought to myself, we were probably experiencing like somewhat in the middle. And after a while, as I see it start to slow down, I became a lot more ease, a lot more relaxed.
Reporting for our news, I'm Kyle Joaquin.
Thanks, Kyle. We're just glad your team made it back to the studio safely. Well, dozens of New Providence residents were spotted navigating the streets of New Providence this afternoon, although the all clear has not yet been given, and some of them were met with some unpleasant surprises. Some vehicles were stuck in mud as they attempted to jump the median to avoid downed trees on the east-west highway. Director of Meteorology Trevor Baston says Bahamians should heed warnings and avoid stepping outdoors until the all clear has been given.
Matthew is expected to remain a Category 4 hurricane with wind speeds of 140 miles per hour as it exits the Bahamas. We are expecting hurricane force winds which are presently impacting the Berry Islands and Bimini and Grand Bahama to continue until midnight tonight.
Tropical force winds will then move in before Hurricane Matthew leaves the Bahamas around 8 a.m. Friday morning.
If all goes well, we'll be giving an all clear for the entire Bahamas late Friday morning, early Friday afternoon.
Baston clarified that when an all clear is given, all it means is that hurricane force winds are out of the area.
It does not imply that it is safe for you to just walk around at your whim and fancy. You can have down-power line flooding, as you know. We've had quite a bit of that, and which can pose a danger. So you must be careful. And further to that, rain bands are expected to continue to be affecting the northwest Bahamas, which would be especially Abaco, Bimini, the Berry Islands, and Grand Bahama.
Nassau should be free from storm conditions early Friday morning, with residual thunderstorms affecting Abaco, Grand Bahama, Bimini, and the Berry Islands on Friday. Still to come on our news, NEMA plans rescue and relief efforts on New Providence. Police need your help in solving a murder late last night, and when Bahamas Power and Light expects to begin restoring power. That's coming up when our news returns.